Hello there everyone, it's me, the J-Man Turtleman, coming at you with a brand new episode review of Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hey man, it's the J-Man and thank you for tuning in to watch another one of my episode reviews of Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This last week's episode was a great one and I can't wait to talk about it, so let's get right into it. Lone Rat and Cubs. This particular episode was written by none other than Ninja Turtles co-creator Kevin Eastman. So awesome to see his name in the opening credits there. And man, what a good episode. Really impressed by the whole story. That's what I really loved about it, was the writing, overall story. So good. All about Master Splinter. This version of Master Splinter, the Nickelodeon Turtle Splinter, is so good. I think he's one of the best ones we've had because we find out so much about him, about just his life in general. And yes, we do find that about him in other incarnations, but this one, it's spread throughout the entire series, and it's so good. That's one of the things I know I myself and a couple other Ninja Turtle fans were worried about, like the placement of this episode. What is it doing here? Shouldn't have been in season 1, shouldn't have been maybe the premiere episode, but I gotta say the particular placement of this episode was perfect. We get to see a whole different side of Master Splinter that I don't think we've ever seen before. Him dealing with his mutation. I mean, how difficult would that be to all of a sudden be mutated into a giant rat? And he thinks there's a part there where he thinks he's cursed. And it's just the weight of all this is just on his shoulders. You know, he just lost his wife. He just lost his kid, he thinks. And now he's trying to find himself a new life. And then all of a sudden he's mutated by these creatures. He's dealing with all this stuff that's just on his shoulders. And the way this episode is told and the placement of it, the very end of the series in season 5, I think is extremely important. We've seen all this stuff lead up to this episode. We've had episodes with he and Tang Shin. We've had some flashback episodes of he and Shredder. And then, you know, we've had the episodes with him dealing with Karai/Miwa, finding out that they're father-daughter. And in this episode, we just find all of this stuff, this pre-stuff, this stuff we didn't really know about Master Splinter comes into light. I love that it's narrated by him. I think that adds a whole new spectrum of just production value, I guess you could say, and emotional impact. You know, he's narrating his whole experience. He's telling the story to the pre-Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and not being sure if he's ready. He wants to be a father. He wants to be that figure, and he's lost. He lost Miwa/Karai and Tang Shin, but now he has an opportunity to be a father again with these baby turtles, and it's the story of Lone Rat and Cubs is really the story of him seeing these turtles not so much as pets, but as his sons. Not that he's cursed, but as an opportunity to prove himself that he can be a great father. Of course, on top of all that emotional stuff with Master Splinter, we get to see baby turtles. I know, a great fan service. I know a lot of fans wanted to see baby turtles, and we get them. I gotta admit, I didn't really care for the baby turtle designs at first. When I saw the images of them, I was taken aback. Their eyes are just kind of lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. That's a Jaws reference if anyone didn't get that. The baby turtles, I really didn't care for their designs to begin with, but as I saw them moving and walking around and eventually finally walking, I grew to like them. They're pretty darn cute. The thing I loved about this episode is that it answered so many questions that the fandom has been having throughout the entire series. How did Raph's shell get broke? Well, we find that out. We find out how they got their particular weapons. We find out how they found their lair. And we find out how they got their specific names. really, really cool stuff like that. Also, I think some questions were answered that we didn't know we had. The crane couldn't find him in the underground. I've always kind of wondered that. Why haven't the crane, they've had many opportunities to keep following the turtles, but I guess their technology doesn't work underground or something. Cool little Easter egg there. Also, Donnie, did anyone catch? Donnie he always was like sucking on like a spark plug or his thumb, and he didn't have any teeth yet, which I know, I don't know if it's a myth or if it's actually real, but I do know that it's rumored that early thumb sucking or sucking like that a lot can lead to a gap in your tooth, or buck teeth, which is, I looked it up, the actual technical word is diastema. So that's what Donnie has. Although my favorite part of this episode was at the very, very end. Splinter is telling the story to kid turtles, pre-teenage mutant ninja turtles. And we don't really see them. That struck me. We see the back of them, we see the side of them, and they're kind of blurry when we see them head on. We do see Michelangelo, but we've already seen kind of baby kid Michelangelo before in an episode, and I was wondering, like, are they not going to show them what's going on? But at the very end of the episode, when they get their weapons, finally they turn around and a big reveal and an awesome shot of the pre-teenage mutant ninja turtles ready to go further with their ninja training. I love that part. Lone Rat and Cubs. A great episode with some great emotion, some great writing by Kevin Eastman. I loved it. And just not a lot of action. It was a lot of just storytelling. And although when it actually did happen, Master Splinter kicked butt. So awesome. Kind of off-put by the baby turtles at first. But I loved him in the end. And some great fan service there. Thank you, everyone at Nickelodeon, for giving us this episode. So awesome. I'm going to say an 88%. B+. Well, Turtle fans, unfortunately, we are halfway through Season 5, the final season of Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the overall final season of Ninja Turtles on Nickelodeon. Don't know when the next episode is coming. They haven't given us an exact date. All I hear is that the fall sometime. So I'm assuming around Halloween time is what I'm guessing. But, so I'll be back to give you episode reviews. So remember to subscribe and get notified whenever I post new videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and to like and comment below, please. So until next time, I'm the J-Man Turtle Man saying, Cowabunga.